Good afternoon, fellow punters and loyal followers. Mickey D with you here, just about 4:15 on Wednesday afternoon. Very sunny west of Ireland and dry, so looking good for the weekend, they say. Elliot is just after having a winner in Perth, not the one we wanted. Coach Carter never put into the race, needs a step up and trip. I thought he'd be closer to the pace during the race. Drifted out as well. Money came for Brian Hughes. Looked to be a set-up job that he'd have his 200th winner in that race. I heard them saying McCoy and a scatter of them was there, so it was obvious he was going to get it today in some regard, and they did. The first one won money on, but it was odds against last night. No, it was 8-11. Won at 1-2 or something. The second one was 7-4 into money on. No good that joke at all. We'll forget about that. Then Coach Carter. But Rock on Rita, the handbrake was off. You could see it was in third place straight away today. And even though it drifted out, I wasn't too worried as long as it was in the position to win the race. And even though the other one hit 1-4 in running the long stretch and the extra furlong suited today. So that's a good little winner at 4-1. So it makes us having a nice day. The reason I done that bet today was it was only a 1 point loss, we'll say, but just to show people that I met on Sunday at or Monday at the races that by doing so many favourites together, there's always one going to let you down. So maybe 3 out of 4 might win, but only 2 out of 4 can win if the last one wins today. You don't lose a lot, but if you hit the 4 of them, you win a nice few pound for small stakes. And I'm the small stakes puncher's friend, not the one with the big money on odds on shots or short favourites, because that's a recipe for disaster. I'm a long time at this game. Some of them that's tipping horses now were riding the dog around the back garden thinking it was a horse when I was tipping winners and backing winners and that. I'm not saying everything I say is gospel, but I know from experience down through the years, and that's all my knowledge, and I'm just trying to pass on that to the present generation as well. Anyway, the bus, there was a nice few on it this morning, good crowd. Claire Morden came to their first time, and she got a yearly pass, and she was looking very dapper. She must be shopping yesterday. Hugh Coughlin and John Collin. John explained as well that the previous generations were Collins in Ireland, but the S has gone over there. They must have no ink or less ink. Dan O'Brien left a message as well. I think I might have called him some other O'Brien yesterday, but he knew who he was anyway. The Billy Casserly from Navan, County Meath, bit of a comedian, I think, because he when he was coming on the bus, he said that Meath was going to win the All-Ireland up the Royal. Joking. Richard Grant, he said he told the joke in the middle of the night to his mother or to his wife, and he got the elbow. Alan Carroll from Kilkenny came on the bus and he was purring like a cat. No wonder. He said that he had back Kilkenny at 10-1 for the All-Ireland. There was another cat coming on. He was meowing, Buzz the cat. And Richard Eyre said that Rock On, if he gets the racing today, would have a good chance. Guy Franklin, welcome you to the bus, Guy. Ed Noctor as well was in great form. He backed Lord Lariat at 50-1. And the last man boarding on the bus with his suitcase, and he brought an umbrella as well for Night Fury because he said he'd be on the bus for a while, was David Field. Welcome you all. A few for tomorrow. I'm going to give another chance to Flower of Scotland. Sebastopol won on Monday there, and it was the 10th horse that I hadn't re-tipped that had won, that had tipped before. And I tipped up this the last time. Now, it was in a good Class 2 mares race the last time. And it finished a 4th, but it got squeezed out of position. It was unlucky not to have finished 3rd because we had backed it each way at 12-1. But it was a Class 2 in Ayr. It's dropped a pound to 114 now, but it has won over 122. It beat actually that Pink Legend rated 122 over fences. But this step up and trip to 3 miles 2 might be a plus. It's down a bit in class. Now, the favourite and the second favourite have never ran in Class 2s or Class 3 Brigade, so it might even things out. So it's a 7-horse race, so it's sort of unbackable each way, but it's 13-2. Let's take a risk and go a pint win on that. This is a sort of in Kilbeggan, and I normally don't do that many in Kilbeggan because it can be a pundit's disaster at times, but I spotted one there that may be competitive in the 5:45 Huntingtown, trained by Eddie O'Grady, and Philip Inright is riding. It's a 5-year-old gelding out of Presenting. It's lightly raced, only 5 runs, and its first run in a bumper in Fairyhouse it finished 4th, but the horse that finished 3rd was Hi Ho Phoenix. It won a maiden hurl in Fairyhouse in December, and Top Dog was 2nd, and that won a bumper for Emma Lavelle in February, and was placed in a listed bumper before the Christmas. That ground was good to yield in. It was 3rd in on heavy ground in Limerick after Christmas, but it's only beaten 6 lengths and 17 horse field. Ignore its last run because it was way up in class in a 20k race. It was behind Journey With Me. It's rated 100. It seems to be a workable mark. Now you have to expect that the handbrake will be off and that the track will suit Kilbeggan. It's a sort of a up and down undulating track. But rated 100, 5-year-old Eddie O'Grady. It has a lot of boxes ticked, and the Bedford surface out of Presenting will suit. So let's have a pint each way on that. I've no idea the price at all. No price is up yet. There's only about gone 4:15. And then there's one more horse. Now, some viewers might dislike the content of the next part of the video and may want to leave the bus for a moment or cover your ears if you're staying aboard. So the horse running tomorrow evening in the 6:30 in Tipperary. Hugh Coughlin pointed out last night. I had it decked already, Hugh. No show. Drawn to Chris Hayes, long stretch, nice ground. I'm a forgiving person. It's definitely handicapped to win, but it needs to get out of the stalls. So hopefully that Mr. Chris Hayes might just push him out there, settle him, get in behind the pace, long run, similar to Dundalk, and maybe tomorrow we'll do. But this is the last run. This is the last throw at the darts on the dart board, I'll tell you. But that's me for tomorrow. Thanks very much for all the new subscribers lately, and by the winning video today, it'll be +7 pints. So hopefully that we can keep that run going and into Punchestown next week. Anyway, gotta go poker to Galway tonight, and have to go to the vets with an indoor animal that's a bit sick today. Mickey D, over and out. Bash the bookies.